Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today I got some mail. Well, actually, I got this months and months ago now, but still, it's time for me to bring them out because I'm gonna frame them. Now, if you didn't see the sticker, these are prints by Ashley Monet. You should check her out if you haven't. So, I love dinosaurs, I love greenery, especially ones that look like ferns and succulents. So I couldn't not get them. So I don't want to just frame them. I want to do something to the frame. That's why there's a video, and it's not like me hanging something up on a wall in 5 seconds. So I actually spent a long time gathering the supplies for this project because I like to wait for sales and for clearance and all that good stuff. I don't know what that is. I can't even see it in real life. So that's why it's been taking me quite a while to actually do this project, even though I got these forever ago now. So I went out to the religious hobby store and I found these frames, and of course I got them on clearance for $6.80 each. They're 5x7, which is the size of the prints here. They're heavy wood, they're pretty durable, they don't have any backing, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But while sifting through more of their unclaimed frames, I found these ones which are much lighter and basically already have the color scheme. I was gonna paint them anyways, and they look really cool, right? Like, look at that, like that goldish colored wood and like the black matte edges with that fake wood grain pattern in them. It looks really cool in my opinion. So look. What do you think? What do you think? Well, let's compare both of them. Right? That looks so cool with the black and goldish frame here. And as you can see, they are like super thick, so I can do some 3D stuff in these frames. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be using these for another project in the future. I don't have any ideas yet, but maybe I'll get some more art prints and do something similar. We'll see. Now, because these don't have any backings, I'm going to have to make some, and these like fit perfectly in there. And I want them to sit in the back of the frame. Like, I don't want them to be up front because I want to do some 3D elements. So I'm going to pick off these stickers. This is no dollar store DIY here. We take off the price tags in these videos. And I'm going to create a backing. I'll be using this, not this. This part of a leftover sketchbook pad thing. What is this called? It's just called vellum paper. It's a pad that had paper in it. You can read, right? No, I'm not judging. I'm thinking it's big enough to do both of them because I want them to be like the size of the frame, so that way it sits on the outside of the frame and it won't move. We're gonna trace this out. Let me get the prints into a safe spot. And I'm gonna use pre-existing edges here because I'm lazy. Just gonna trace this. Do it again. And now I'm gonna cut these shapes out right now. Okay. So I did go ahead and color the edges black because it was noticeable from the side angle. You know, only I would notice though. So that's why there's these marks on here now, but that's not important. What's important is this is going to cover it up. I'm going to mark out what's covered with pencil, so I know exactly where to fasten down our print. I'm going to trace the frames individually just in case they don't exactly line up perfectly. Oh, here we go. I'm going to make sure I separate these two so I know which one went onto which backing. You know what? Let's grab the black marker and color it just in case they don't fit in here perfectly. Okay, I just have glue tape that I'm going to use on the back of this. All right, now we're going to get it perfect. Get this out of here. Must be perfect. Did I do it? Is it perfect? I think that looks really good. Maybe I'll color a little bit more though outside of the lines because I can kind of see if I tilt my head just right some of the brown edges. I think that's probably thick enough now. I think that looks pretty good. All right, now we got to do the same thing for the other one. Yay! Okay, so what's next is I'm going to glue this to the back of the frames here with some hot glue, and I'm going to take more of these tags off. I'll put it right at the back. Okay, I have these all glued down. I glued the outside and around the inside. You can kind of see it from some angles, just to be sure it will stay on. So for the 3D elements, I rated the floral sections when there were sales and clearance going on. So let me get that out and show you guys what all I got. So I have this pick. I don't think any of the picks had names on them, so I can't tell you what they were called exactly. but I only got like the little picks. It has some like little white buds at the end, and it's mostly green. And then I also have 2 of these picks. They have like little purple spiky things on them. Almost reminding me of the things that clovers grow with. I don't know what they're called. If you guys know what any of these are called that I'm showing you, let me know. Got some lavender. I got this droopy succulent, and also I got a pick of fern. This one I did get on clearance. The rest of them were sales. I got moss. And the only thing I did pay full price for, these butterflies. Now, you might be wondering, why am I adding purple into our green and black color scheme? That's because my room where these are gonna go up is mostly green with some purple accents, so that's why I'm adding some purple elements into this. Now, I'm probably not going to use 100% of everything here. Let me go ahead and get started here with the decorating and the fun stuff. I hope I have enough hot glue sticks. I think I'm going to be gluing moss to the top to start with, because I want to make sure everything's the right height. So that's what I'm gonna do now. That's very, very crumbly. Should really be talking more during this segment. I don't want to like fully cover the frame or anything because I do like the finish of it, but I do want to make sure it's mossy. Alright, move that aside. Make sure we get all the crumbs that are falling off. Make sure everything is actually glued down, because this needs to defy gravity. I'm gonna glue in these dangly things. It might be a little bit hard to see, but I'll do my best. Not working! Too many glue hairs. That first attempt did not go well. Maybe I should put some moss down for it to rest in first. Not a ton, because other things I'm gonna shove in here. Hopefully this will be better. It has something to grip onto. Alright, that seemed to work. I'm gonna shove more moss on top of it eventually. Oh no, it didn't work. Alright, after holding it there forever, finally got it to stay. Alright, I probably have to shove some moss in here for the longer one too. I need to reload my glue gun. Putting a big old blob in there. And now we wait again. I'm gonna see if I can one-hand some more moss here while I'm waiting. The only thing about hot glue is the hot glue hairs. They drive me insane. I wish this one was a little bit closer to the corner, but oh well, it's there. Alright, now I'm going to be working on the inner elements, aside from moss. Let's see how that goes. Like, this is driving me absolutely crazy. Stop sticking to me. I might need tweezers. God, now there's just going to be hot glue on my tweezers. This one's gonna be floating a little. Hopefully it won't be that noticeable, but it will be if I get it all over the print. Keep forgetting about tweezers, and it might be nice if I was on screen too, right? Yes, I know some of the elements of the print are gonna be covered. But that's okay. We know what it is. I think it's looking pretty good. Alright, it's time for some more moss. Stop it! I'll dab a glue behind here just so it doesn't fall off eventually. Can I fit some more moss on the inner parts here? Like just a little. Don't need to be everywhere. Just trying to bend this in my wheel. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. Try that again. That glue gun died. So I've been sitting here forever to charge it back up. Oh my god, I didn't even turn it on. One more minute, I guess. If I really should have put this one down first. Let's just throw some moss over top of that so it's not so obvious. Okay, for this one I'm gonna try to do the same order and hopefully be better at it this time because it's the second time I'm doing it now. So let me get started on the moss. Alright, I'm all finished, and it's time for the reveal. Gonna be a slow one because there's two of them. Boop. Other boop. My camera also kind of hates that there's so much stuff on screen, so bear with me. Alright, here they both are all done. My camera hates how much stuff it's seeing right now, so it's like a little laggy. But I really like how they turned out. I do think that they might be a little crowded, but I really, really wanted all this stuff on here. You know, more is more. Hopefully I'll insert a clip of them hanging up because that's probably the best way to see them, especially because we have like the dangly bits on the bottom. So you can't really see their full awesomeness just laying down on the desk. But I really like them, and I think I'm probably going to keep browsing the clearance frame section whenever I have extra money to do more projects like this, because I do have a lot of foliage stuff, not just what I showed you guys. It's actually my mom's collection, so I could potentially have more of these in the future. But that is going to be it for me today. If you guys want to watch another like decorative floral video, you could tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you could tap the thumbnail here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of commenting, liking, and subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!